Okay, dinosaur, so today we have a box of sharks, whales, dolphins, sea animals, lots of cool stuff, and we will be placing them into this enclosure. Let's just imagine this enclosure is actually underwater, okay? So let's do it. But first, we actually have a new figure to open, okay? So let's open this up. This is actually a giant tortoise. Yes, giant tortoise. They are able to, live for a very long time, as long as like 100 to even 200 years old. Wow, looks amazing. The giant tortoise is actually not exactly a sea animal because it can also live on the land, okay? But let's place it right inside this enclosure. Alright, next up, let's take a look at this box right over here. There are plenty of new figures. First, let's take a look at this Megalodon, which is a prehistoric shark. This Megalodon is actually so many times bigger than a great white shark that you can find today, okay? You can see it actually has different rows of teeth. How amazing is that? And how cool. And it can actually reproduce and regrow a tooth if it goes missing. Yes, that's right. Right over here, we actually have another, not exactly a sea animal, but a land and sea animal. This is actually an alligator figure from Safari Ltd. A white alligator. This is actually not albino alligator, but leucistic alligator, okay? Next up, great white shark, definitely one of my most favorite sea animals. What about you guys? Please let me know in the comment section which is your most favorite sea animal, okay? This is a great white shark. You can see it has chomping action. Oh my goodness, looks really adorable. I'll place this right into this enclosure right here, and of course we have a giant octopus right here. Alright, I'm not too sure, whether this is a Peppo or, Safari Ltd figure, but we have a giant octopus. Let's just place it right on top of this enclosure. Right on top of it like this. How about that? Wow, pretty cool, right? Alright, let's zoom out and take a look at the other sea animals we've got in this box. Okay, right over here we have another great white shark. I love sharks, which is why we have a lot of shark figures inside this box. This looks like another great white shark, but this is actually a bull shark. A bull shark are actually much much more aggressive than the great white shark. I'll place this right over here. And not a great white shark. Oh, how amazing is this? But it doesn't have any words written right below. I mean, as in the name of it. But this is a Peppo figure. I'll just place this right over here. What about this one, guys? This is definitely my biggest figure that I have for a sea animal. Not exactly. We do have another one right on top of our shelf. Right over there. I'm gonna show you guys later on. Okay, let's go back to the video. This is actually a bowhead whale. Wow. Yes, this is not a shark. This is a whale. And speaking of whales, we have other whales such as the blue whale right over here, okay? There are also humpback whales, but I don't have a figure of it. But I will definitely get one really soon, okay? This one right here is actually a short-fin mako shark. I don't have much facts about this shark right over here, but you can see it is definitely, maybe it could swim faster than the great white shark because of his body. It looks really slender, looks very aerodynamic. Next up, squid. Okay, this is actually a I think this could be a giant squid. This is definitely a giant squid, okay? Yes, this is a giant squid, and this figure is actually from Safari Ltd. Hammerhead Shark 1. I think this is really cool. This is one of the coolest looking and most interesting looking shark ever. If you take a look at the head, it looks like a hammer, right? This is why it's known as the Hammerhead Shark for sure then. Next up, this looks like the bowhead whale figure, but this is actually a killer whale. It is known as an orca, and they are actually known to attack whales as well. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Alright, let's have a look at this. Another really interesting figure right over here. This is actually a narwhal. It comes with this really long spear, so I guess this can be used as a defensive weapon. I'm not 100% sure, but you guys please let me know down in the comment section below. But check this out, the spear is really long and really sharp. Next up, another great white shark. Okay, so let's move on. What about this? Is this a great white shark? No, this is actually a lemon shark. The colors actually look like a lemon, or does it? You know, it's slightly yellowish, but to say it looks like a lemon, I don't really think so. Okay, let's check this out, guys. I basically purchased this like last week. This is a manatee. I think they are like the mermaids of the ocean. They're really docile, really adorable looking. Yeah, they look so cute, so chubby. And speaking of chubby, we have another really chubby and cute sea animal right over here. This is the walrus, and take a look at those two huge tusks right in front of his snout. Okay, this figure is from Weno. Lobster. Yep, lobster. When they say your face is as red up as a lobster, it means that your face is really red. I mean, take a look at this red lobster. It's really red. Alright, let's see. Let's move on. We have a black tip reef shark right over here. You can see the fins. All these are actually tipped with black paint. I mean, the actual one is not painted in black, but I mean, you know, for the actual sharks, you can see the fins are actually, it has a black tip. Alright, another really interesting sea animal right over here. It looks like a beluga whale, but this is actually known as a pilot whale, okay? Right over here with a spotted seal, and check him out. He looks so cute and adorable. Spotted seal. And next up, we have one which is even weirder. I would say that this is the weirdest looking sea animal ever. Basking shark with a jaw wide open. It basically sucks in water like a water hose and filters out all the food particles. So basking shark, I mean, I know you're really hungry, okay? Next up, we have a stingray right here. Another lobster, but this time you can say your face is as red as the lobster. This is actually an orange lobster, so I don't hear people saying your face is as orange as a lobster. Alright, next up, what is this? This is actually another shark, but I have no idea what type of shark this is. It could be a great white shark, I suppose. Alright, next up, we have a Mr. Crab right over here with two huge pincers. And these pincers, they are really strong. They can really give you really serious injury if you play with the pincers, okay? They can actually snap your fingers. Next up, what is this? This is another weird looking shark. I mean, speaking of weird looking animals, this is definitely one of the weirdest one you can find. With those two huge, I don't even know what to call them. Are they like fillers? Yeah. This is actually a nurse shark, a 2015 figure. Alright, let's have a look at another figure right over here. Okay, I think this has got to be one of the prettiest sea animal in our video. This is a vaquita. I think there are less than 10 or less than 20 of them left in the world. They are extremely endangered, okay? I think this is a kind of dolphin. Vaquita looks so beautiful. Look, just take a look at the eyes. It looks amazing. Next are another dolphin, I think. Blainville's big whale. I'm not too sure whether this is actually a family of dolphin. It could be. But this is definitely something that you know and I know. A starfish, okay? They came from the sky. They came from the stars. I'm just kidding. They don't come from the stars. They are named as starfish because the shape looks like a star, okay? Next up, we have a whale shark right over here. Okay, this is actually another filter feeder. And this is a really cute dolphin. Let's see. I mean, just take a look at those eyes. This is actually known as the Ganges River dolphin. And another cool animal right here, sea animal, and this is known as a zebra shark, I think. That's right, zebra shark. And right over here we have a dolphin, and this should be just a normal dolphin. Yeah, that's right. I mean, what is an abnormal dolphin then? I mean, this is just a generic or most commonly known as a dolphin. Okay? And this one right here is not a normal dolphin. This is actually known as a bottlenose dolphin. Does that make sense? I mean, most dolphins are bottlenose dolphins, to be really honest with you. And right over here, do you guys know what this is? This is actually a prehistoric animal. Okay, this is a living fossil. It's known as a horseshoe crab. Yes, I've actually seen them in the zoo. And right over here, we have a cute and really adorable polar bear cub. And just take a look at him. How adorable is the face, so cute. All right, next up, what is this? We have an electric eel right here, and they can actually generate electricity, so you have to be really careful when you're dealing with one of these sea creatures. And speaking of dangerous and scary looking sea creatures, this is another one, guys. Check this out. This is known as the anglerfish. It is a very scheming and very cunning and very intelligent fish. It basically dangles this little light bulb right in front of his mouth or his jaw to attract like little fish close to his mouth. And once they're close, they will just eat up the small fishes like this. So they're very, very sly. They're very, very smart and intelligent. And right over here, and speaking of intelligent sea animals, these two are pretty intelligent as well. I call them the agents of the sea. Do you guys know why? Because they can camouflage themselves, they can disguise themselves really well such that you aren't able to spot them. Yep, that's right. And next up, last but not least, we have two really cute sea creatures. I mean, the polar bear is not exactly a sea animal, but I mean, let's just do a comparison and how cute this is. I mean, this fella right here has 4 eyes and this has only 2 eyes, so which one is cuter? You guys decide, okay? So we have a polar bear cub right over here from Collecte, and this should be a sea snail. I'm not sure. I'm not very sure. I'm just guessing, okay? Thanks for watching this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't do so, and you guys stay tuned for more videos. Thanks and goodbye.